The eye, which is one of the most important organs of the body, comprises both external and internal components, and humans have binocular vision, meaning that both the eyes create a single combined image. Healthy pair of eyes means a clear vision, which plays a major role in day-to-day life and quality. However, some have eye defect with no access to quality eye care, thereby worsening their conditions or leading to permanent blindness. For the love of the eye, the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria (OSN) begins its 48th General Meeting and 47th Scientific Conference tagged Eko Akete 2023 with free eye test and surgery.
No, don't worry. You just do your work.
Just capture. Dr. Daudu is the one in charge of this surgical camp that we are doing. And
with a passion to attend to the challenges of persons with sight problem, the local organizing committee chairman, Dr. Festus Oshoba, highlights the essence of the exercise.
As specialists, as people who have decided to lay down their lives to make other people see, we owe it a corporate responsibility to the general public to ensure that we impact the society and add value. With effect from Monday, we decided that we are going to do free eye surgery for Nigerians, those who are blind so that they can see, those who have cataracts, some of them have glaucoma, blinding disorders which are reversible and curable. Also to let the public know that if they have eye conditions and they come to see us and we look at them, they can have solutions, and that eyes that were not seen before can be made to see again through some simple procedures.
These are persons with eye challenges at the Bagada General Hospital who also took advantage of the compassionate gesture. Grateful hearts, you may say. Some of the beneficiaries hailed the medical intervention just as they expressed gratitude to the organizers.
The reason why the government cannot do everything is that there are a lot of loads on the government. That was why I said initially that that this association needs more sponsors to assist. They cannot do it alone.
To be sincere, in fact, eye disability in this country is increasing higher and higher amazingly, especially on the aged people, aged population. So what the government need to do, they need to increase it, the awareness and then the strength of the period again to improve it.
At the 47th Scientific Conference, the hall was filled to the brim with executives of the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria, ophthalmologists from home and abroad, exhibitionists, policy and decision makers, government functionaries, public office holders, amongst others.
At the age of 40, he's not under the age of 40 now, that was then.
Themed Improving Access to Quality Eye Care Through Effective Cataract Coverage in Outlay and Outcome. It placed emphasis on sustainable school eye health program and corneal donation, as well as eye banking. Various presentations were made by professionals in the ophthalmic field with focus on eye defect, its causes, spread, and avoidance procedures, with surveys utilizing research hypotheses, covering all age grade for adequate result.
And PEAK has run one of the top 10 all-time Indiegogo crowdfunding campaigns in the health sector. For PEAK Retina, some of you might have known that, PEAK Retina, a smartphone ophthalmoscope. Unfortunately, that was discontinued, but bigger things were yet to come. The PEAK Vision Check app, that's the PEAK Akete, was launched on Google Play Store in 2016. and is now a certified medical device used in over 150 countries. Peak services are now incorporated into the apps and hardware, and they're being used to transform eye health in several countries, including Kenya, Botswana as national plans, and India. There's so much to say, but I'll just say a few of his prizes. Rebels with the Cause Prize in partnership with TED, the Gifted Citizen 2014 Award, the Index Design, and the Rolex Awards for Enterprise. PIC was voted Best Social Impact Startup in Europe by Google and McKinsey in 2016. All the prize money has been reinvested back into PIC.
Primary eye care should be the cornerstone of eye care. And there are several global eye policy documents that support this. For example, the Universal Eye Health Document, the Global Action Plan by WHO for 2014 to 2019, calls on member states to include eye care at all levels of the health system, including primary health care. The World Report on Vision goes a step further. It talks about integrated, people-centered eye care that is built on a strong foundation of primary health care, because primary eye care will widen access to eye care.
So at the same time, there is having some instrument which should catch the flag. So it is a speed, you take the nick with the speed catch and make one round. It is not the just big thing that double rexis. Why the rexis small is important? So that you can remove the fluid out. This is the answer. Second, what you mentioned in irrigation aspiration. Irrigation aspiration is always like this, circumferential, not never tangential. Tangential when there is a big mass. Why I catch the PC is because of the misdirection and high speed of mind, not high speed of surgery. I was about to do next case, so I catch PC. Because there is no time, so I cannot explain that. This is the second point. Third question, in the hard cataract, what I have mentioned, see, no confusion for soft shell technique. We don't have that much money with us. Don't put so many viscoelastic unnecessarily. If chamber is shallow, cohesive is important for rexis. Very simple nutshell. When you want to protect endothelium, just put dispersive. That's all. Then whatever solution you are having, you can use that. So that there is not at all a confusion.
The guest lecturer and member of Peak Vision, Dr. Andrew Basteros, pointed out that the problem of eye defection is big but solvable with fast increasing rate of technological advancement. Despite beliefs 90% of the general population could be made better if glasses are recommended and if cataract surgery is done at the right time.
So they could see what the child sees. In the same way at school, no one understood, including myself, that I couldn't see. So suddenly the teachers were like, oh, you're not stupid. They no longer were sending them to the back of the class for being disruptive, they were bringing them to the front of the class. And so they suddenly thought, I can help this child learn. They can be a good learner. But we also needed to impact the parents in this way. So we had this little printout, little Bluetooth printer that created a printout of that same vision simulation for them to take home. And then we said, who else is important in this? And we found that head teachers have played a key role. So I don't know if any of you know your children's head teachers, but something that is consistent is head teachers are competitive. As you can see by the very small trophy that this head teacher has. So here we started sending the head teacher messages telling them how many children in their school had been found with a vision problem. And some of them thought it was interesting, but they didn't do anything. But when we started sending them messages saying, here's how many children have gone for treatment compared to the other schools, they suddenly wanted to be the best. So this head teacher, on the day he received that message, personally arranged a minibus for all of the children with the problem and took them to get treatment. So it's working out who do you need to influence along any kind of change in behaviour on that day. And once we put all of this system together, we set up a randomised control trial. In that trial, 21,000 children were screened, 900 were found with vision impairment by 25 teachers in just 9 days. And that was when we realised we potentially had a scalable solution. And what we did in the trial was we had some key things we wanted to measure. One, could we identify the children accurately with the teachers? Yes, we could. Would they get to the treatment? So how many turned up for the services? And that was the primary measure. They were found and turned up for services, because that's where the impact happens. But we also had measures of how many were false positives, how many people were sent and actually they didn't need to be sent, creating pressure on the system and anxiety for the individual, and how many actually made the journey altogether. And that was the primary outcome, how many made the journey. So we split 50 schools, 25 schools into each arm, and we tracked the proportion turning up. And at 1 month, in the standard system, which was the standard vision card, a letter home, 1 in 5 children made it for treatment. In the peak arm, more than half of the children, 54%, turned up. So we showed a 2.5 times increase in impact by using this intervention. But we didn't stop there, because that still meant, well, nearly half the children were not turning up. So after the trial completed, we continued. We started iterating, looking, well, who's not turning up? Why are they not turning up? What can we use as a change? And it resulted in the next 200,000 children that were screened getting close to 100% turning up, 96% compliance with turning up. So that data then was used to convince the national government to include this in their national eye care strategy. So PEAK is named in the Kenyan National Eye Care Strategy, and we'll come back to what that looks like today. In parallel to when that work was going on, we also ran a school trial in India, led by my colleague Dr. Priya Mojaria for part of her PhD.
The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu reiterated that the state government is passionate about eye care and is putting measures in place to revamp, rejuvenate, and improve healthcare service delivery. Represented by the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Health, Dr. Olusegun Boye, Sanwo-Olu assured the residents of meaningful and qualitative medical care.
We carry out a lot of eye surgeries around the Ibile divisions of Lagos State. We have a strong eye health program, which I see ties in with your sub-thing here, which is a sustainable school eye health program. We have the vision corridor in most of our secondary schools. We have we've equipped the schools with vision screens and then bags. We do a lot of eye outreaches where we give out numerous eyeglasses, and then we also have surgeries. We've done quite a few cataract surgeries as well for people, residents from across the whole state. We partner with some private hospitals and some private organizations to ensure that we do a lot more of that than the funding from the government alone can reach. So I would just like to state that the ministry is very much in support of the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria and its programs. We would be very, very happy to partner with you.
The Lagos State First Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, who was the special guest of honor, sought continuity from the state government in supporting school health prerogative. Its early discovery of defect whatsoever is better for the well-being and productive nature of the child.
As a concerned citizen, medical professional and advocate for quality health care service delivery, I am convinced that this forum will further spur various ideas and strategies poised at providing efficient eye care service delivery to all residents. It will address its challenges and prefer lasting solutions. To this end, I would like to applaud the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria for their continuous effort and commitment in promoting, advocating for quality eye care delivery for teeming population. Most especially in coming up with this laudable program that serves as a veritable platform to discuss and dissect issues relating to its management and provide desired results. You will agree that this forum, it is a win-win for all. I therefore seek the cooperation and collaboration of all stakeholders to support the government in its quest to improve healthcare systems for the benefit of all. Before I declare the conference open officially, I just want to mention, like the Permanent Secretary of Health had said, that Sustainable School Eye program is one area that they do not play with. They have the likes of Dr. Shokumbi, who is very passionate about that area. She doesn't take chances at all. She's always ensuring that the schools are involved, even when the governor, the submissions are made through the PAMSEC to the governor. My dear sister uses her sisterhood to talk to me that please put your eye on that file on the governor's table. You can see serious networking going on there. So that just shows you one of the strategies that Ministry of Health through Dr. Shokumbi has been putting in place to ensure sustainable school health goes on. And that has gone a long way. I remember one of my children, I didn't know that she wasn't seeing very well, and it was the school that picked it up, that they noticed that every time she's colliding with the railings or something. So through the school, we had these their school clinics where they wrote a referral so that she up on her eye check. So it's very important that we catch them early, and it's very important for Lagos State to continue to support the school health program initiative.
It was a memorable day as practitioners and professionals were updated on the dangers of poor eye care emanating not just from financial instability but unresponsiveness from patients arising from not wanting to be stigmatized, misunderstanding of doctors' intentions, environmental factors, among others.
Actually, the theme of our conference, improving quality of access to quality eye care. And you also mentioned funding, which is one of the biggest problems in medical care in Nigeria. Now, first of all, we have to know that there are different strata in the society. Some people live in the urban areas, some live in the rural areas. So the problems are different because the rural areas, sometimes they don't even have the opportunity to have eye care come to them. And sometimes in the urban areas, they've had opportunity. However, some of them cannot afford it. Some can afford it and have treatment and still have poor vision. Like I had said recently, the main causes of poor vision and blindness, the top three are: one, people who need glasses but don't have glasses. They don't have glasses because they are not aware they need glasses, or they don't have glasses because they cannot afford to get glasses. So inability of getting the glasses required is number one cause of poor vision in Nigeria. The number two cause is cataracts. A cataract is a condition that is usually caused by age. There are many other causes of cataracts, but by far most of the cataracts are caused by age. And what I say is that as we go older, we will get cataracts. Nobody is exempt. So if you want to grow older and have gray hair, you will have cataracts extra without any charge or anything. But it's not to be looked at as a disease. It's just to be looked at as something like old age.
What we have been able to achieve is that we have brought awareness that although we are working very hard, we are doing our best, but whatever we are doing is not enough. There are so many people who have not served. Some people cannot even afford to go to the clinic, to the hospital. We need to design ways of reaching the unreached so that we can have the unmet needs met. Some people, they need glasses. Some people need some corrective procedures. Some people need eye drops so that they can see better. So what we have come out is that we need to ensure that everybody has access to care and that we are part of the implementation of the universal health coverage and universal eye care coverage for the world. And it's our responsibility, it's the duty of the press to inform the people that services are available. Some people, when they cannot see, they don't even know that there is help. So we need to let them know that if you cannot see, for majority of the people, with simple procedures, we can help them to see better.
Week-long activities for this great professional body was rounded off with a dinner and awards night as a live band added glee and glamour to Eko Akete 2023.
To make it easier, let their children laughter. Voices out of those told me I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, and please believe I'll believe no matter what. Take from me, take them to away my dignity, because I live. All I want is happiness to me.
The medical doctors and the invited guests gradually settled in for the colorful occasion. It was time to marry and get reward for hard work and excellence.
Recognition awards presented to Otumba Dr. Olubola Kunle Hassan in recognition of his many years of visionary guidance, exceptional leadership, and unconditional commitment services. On this day, 1st September 2023. Congratulations.
We say thank you for this award. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you. The next award.
This is a recognition award presented to Lagos State Ministry of Health in recognition of your many years of visionary guidance, exceptional leadership, and unconditional commitment to services on this day, 31st of August, 2023. Thank you very much.
Olúwa dá màmá sí fún wa, màmá o, màmá o, màmá o. Olúwa dá màmá sí fún wa.
I am humbled, but also very excited to be the one presenting this appreciation award to our only, I am stressing it, only Mama of Guinness Eye Center, Idi Araba, Lagos. I am a proud product of Professor Ajesola Majekodumi, and it's with great honor that I present this plaque to you on behalf of the Nigerian Ophthalmological Society in recognition and appreciation of your ongoing commitment and dedicated service on this day, 1st of September, 2023. Congratulations, ma.
The doyen of ophthalmology and past president of Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria, Professor Adesola Majekodumi, is one of the awardees.
When I was giving the awards, I was really overwhelmed because, when I was working in those days, I didn't know that, I will be able to train so many doctors who are now professors, are now vice chancellors, are now even deputy governors. And my advice to people out there is keep working, keep training, because you never can tell whose lives you'll be influencing.
Highlight of the event was the cutting of the conference cake.
Another awesome wife. And the last is excellent God. Thank
you. Indeed, OSN Eko Akete 2023 leaves lasting memory in the minds of members and other guests outside the practice.
It's always been a special place for my boy.